Hey guys, today I am here with Baxter, who does not want to look at the camera, and I am going to be showing you a chest, bis, and tris workout. I'm going to make sure it is, oh, he wants to go down. Oh! I am going to write the entire workout in the description box below, so you can look at that for reference. This workout is quick, but intense. Like, we're doing a lot of exercises in like a short amount of time. Like, I'm usually able to get this workout done in like 45 minutes, but it's still quite a lot of exercises. So yeah, I like it. And I only just started doing it because I wasn't doing chest for a while, but I was like, you know what? We're working out 5 days a week now, so we can add in a chest day. So yeah, here's the workout.
Okay, so the first exercise I'm doing is push-ups. You'll see I have my hands on dumbbells, and that's only because of a long-term wrist injury. I'm not supposed to put weight on my hands while they're flat on the floor, so I use the dumbbells to keep them straighter so you don't have to do it this way. And of course, you can also do modified push-ups on your knees if regular ones are too challenging. So the first circuit I'm doing is dumbbell presses, skull crushers, and bicep curls with a bar. When you're doing dumbbell presses, you want to make sure you're landing the dumbbell mid-chest and not upper chest, or you risk injuring your shoulders. You also don't want your elbows flared out so they're parallel with your shoulders. You want to keep them a little more turned into your body. Next, I'm doing skull crushers. You want to make sure you're keeping your upper arm completely still for these, so you're only moving from the elbow down. You're going to start with your arms straight up to the ceiling and bend your elbows so the dumbbells are on either side of your ears. Try to not let your elbows flare out too far. Do your best to keep them relatively in. Last exercise of the circuit is bicep curls with a bar. It's the same idea as the skull crusher in the sense that you want to keep your upper arm relatively still and only your forearm should be moving. Don't completely straighten your arm at the bottom, but also make sure you're lowering far enough and getting a good range of motion. So the second circuit is incline dumbbell presses, tricep kickbacks, and seated incline curls. For incline presses, you're going to land a little higher up on the chest than the flat bench, but make sure the elbows are still below the height of your shoulder. Also make sure you're getting a good range of motion and you're lowering all the way down to your chest. For the dumbbell kickbacks, you want to keep your upper arms as still as you can and only move from the elbow down. The reason I say this for pretty much every bicep and tricep exercise is because it's just going to better isolate the muscle and not be using momentum to swing the weight around. And then for this one, you also always want to make sure your back is completely straight. And the last exercise in the circuit is seated curls. I put the bench so it's slightly leaning back, and then I let my arms hang down so I can feel the back of my arms slightly touching the bench. I then curl the dumbbells up while keeping my upper arm completely still so I can still feel the bench slightly touching them. This is to ensure you're still getting the larger range of motion that leaning the bench back is giving you. So the last circuit is dumbbell flies, overhead extensions, and hammer curls. For dumbbell flies, you're going to be bringing your arms down and keeping a bit of a bend in your elbows, so no straight or locked out arms. Then I'm doing overhead extensions. For these, I am holding the dumbbell over my head and making sure my elbows aren't super flared out. They don't have to be pressed right up against your head, but you don't want them pushing out very far. You also want to make sure you're getting a good range of motion, so make sure you're straightening your arms at the top and lowering all the way down. And then the last exercise is hammer curls. Although I am using a hammer curl bar, you could just do this with dumbbells as well, and you would just hold them at the same angle with your palms facing inward. Just like all the other bicep exercises, you want to make sure your arm isn't moving and only your forearm is in order to better isolate the muscle. And also remember to lower your arms far down enough so you're getting a good range of motion, but never completely straightening the elbows.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed that workout. If you did, please like and subscribe because there will be more in the future. I just burped. And that is it. Bye!